Welcome. So once again it's time for another Sega Megadrive game video. Well, I'll probably do a few. I've also had a few beers, so yes, very interesting. So here, as you can see, we have Comix, which is one of the later games released on the system. There's not many options there, so we'll exit. So yes, once again I'm playing on a Megadrive Ultimate Collection on the PS3, reason being that I haven't picked up any new Megadrive games for a while. My next pickups will be basically Christmas Day, so that's the reason why. So Comix Zone, if you've never played it, like I say, it's one of the later Megadrive games. It's kind of pricey these days, and it's basically like a, what would you call it, like a platform puzzle brawler. It's an interesting concept. You basically, as you can see, kind of inside a comic, and you can sort of choose which cell you enter next, and in each cell you've got either just somebody to beat down, or you know, a problem to solve, or something like that. So it's a pretty cool title. My only issue with it is that you basically get a limited amount of life, and once that's gone, you know, basically that is it. So we get the rat. I don't remember what the rat's for, and then shit happens. The game's got great graphics, nice and clear, some cool details, various, you know, layers. So we're gonna smash these barrels up. It's a game that I've never owned on actual cartridge. Can he go through there? No. How do we? Yeah, fall over. Should you have to beat that thing? Oh, you bastard! This guy's fucking kicking my ass. Right, so yeah, get my rat back. And here we got like an enemy who you want to be hanging off here to beat that motherfucker's ass. Jump down, kick his ass. It's almost like a series of boss fights in a way, this game. So it is a pretty difficult game. Right, so use the switch. Do we just kick the switch? That's gonna explode, I assume. Have to move that. Oh, fucking no. Sure, that's gonna explode or something. Yeah. So that basically leaves you dead. So yeah. That shows you the sort of mistake that you can make when playing Comix Zone on the Megadrive. It gives us our score, etc., and kicks us out to the title screen. So overall, it says there the game was released in 1995, but it has the most primitive way of making the game difficult, which is the least amount of content for the most amount of times that you fucking die in a game, compared to like the actual maximum amount of continues that you can make, which is 0. So yeah, it's a very difficult game. Definitely a game that you would have to play a lot and memorise. controls are nice and tight, the animation in the game is very fluid. Possibly for the purpose of this video I should have gone the other way this time. Kick my boy's ass over here. The music in the game isn't anything terribly decent. We had to have a real genius of a composer to get real decent sound from these Megadrive sound chips, I guess you could call them. The chips that make the sound. Yeah, makes sense to me. Right, so pull the bloody lever, you arsehole. How do you do it again? Can we actually just kick that? Oh, just kick through that. It looks like the lady in the top left makes some different comments depending on what you do. Try and kick this fucking asshole's butt first. Yep, there we go. Right, so was it here that we died before? I think it was the next. No, it was the next cell kick in the crate, wasn't it? Kind of sucked dick. This enemy I'm fighting here kind of reminds me of something from the Turtles. I don't know whether it's just because I'm in a sort of sewer scene, location, locale. So yeah, try Hey Ratty Bum Bum. See what Ratty Bum Bum does. Doesn't do anything. So how is it that you activate the switch? I guess we can just fuck that bullshit and just actually kick the trapdoor through, so that's one way of doing it. Although then you actually get burned by the fucking barrels, which I should actually destroy. Let's face it. Think boy, think, and then smash this shit in here. And then we're faced with this boy again. A reoccurring theme of having to kick that guy's ass constantly, which is kind of annoying. Rather just kick his ass once and then he dies, you know what I mean? So I'm going to try and jump across there, tip fucking top, but no, we've not beat him. Oh bugger. Yeah, done that. Oh, it's the end of the first page, so is that the end of the first level? I don't know whether there's levels or areas or zones like Sonic the Hedgehog, but anyway, skip to the next page, and I'm guessing that gives you, I don't know, does that give you a progression through the game, or is it just a kind of score target for you to reach? So kick this door in. Still got the rat. We didn't have to use the rat in the first page, as it called it. Oops, and we're dead. Do we get to start from this or right from the start? Let's go right to the start. This is the end of this video. You know what I mean. So yeah, there you go. Comix Zone for the Sega Megadrive. A very difficult game. It's almost like they were trying to compete with the longevity of like PlayStation and Saturn games. You know how hard they made some of these later Megadrive games, such as this and Vectorman. And as I've done videos on games recently, you know, Streets of Rage 3 is the hardest game in the series. Sonic 3, the levels can be a bit confusing. And then you have Comix Zone, which is just fucking hard as nails due to the fact that there's no continues or lives or anything. You die, you've got a life bar, you die once, it's game over, so that sucks. But overall, again a different way here now, actually an excellent game. Just way too damn difficult, but I'm guessing that the game is probably just very short and they try to give people value for money by just making them have to replay the same thing over and over again. Well, it doesn't cut the mustard nowadays, but still a cool title that's worth picking up from Megadrive.